Hey guys, AJ here back on that one for you. So you guys remember this police officer in this small town that was banging and clanging all her fellow officers, right? And guys, she was married, and then her husband's like, I'm gonna stand by my wife.
Beta!
Right? And then she basically took the whole department down. Well, guys, she won a $500,000 lawsuit, Clown World. Right? And guys, if anyone ever asks you for evidence to the system's bias against men and bias towards women, guys, show them this. And guys, this actually happened a couple weeks ago, but I was waiting to hear from the lawyers. So guys, we have two clips here. One talking about the case, and then the other one talking about the lawyers, right? So we're gonna get into this, but before we do, like, subscribe, drop a comment. It really helps keep this channel going. Check out my second channel link in the description, guys, and check out the playlist at the end. Now, guys, this is why you don't hire female cops, man. This chick joins the freaking police department, and it turns out she's
A pot-smoking slut!
And now she took everyone down and got paid. Here we go.
Thank you, Katie. You may remember the eyebrow-raising sex scandal that rocked the Laverne Police Department. We first told you about the mess in January of last year. The shocking details sounded like a bad movie script, made national news, as 5 officers and then the police chief all fired. The city then found itself facing a lawsuit filed by a former female officer. Well, tonight word comes the city has settled the case with a hefty payment.
Now, guys, I've seen a lot of guys in the comments go, why would these dudes smash this chick? Why? I mean, she's like a 3 at best. But guys, it's easy. That's the thing, guys. A lot of guys will just take it because it's free. You know what I'm saying?
Our Nikki Hauser heard directly from city leaders.
After that scandal, former police officer Megan Hall sued
Nikki Hauser, man. Hello, nurse, right? How you doing?
the city. Then tonight, over a year later, the city of Laverne held a special meeting in which they decided they would pay out Megan Hall $500,000, officially ending
$500,000.
that lawsuit.
Motion to approve as it is written here.
It took less than 5 minutes.
No.
Alderman Hobbs? Aye. Alderman Haas?
Aye.
Vice Mayor Dunn?
Aye.
Motion passes.
For the Laverne city leaders to say yes, they'll pay former police officer Megan Hall $500,000.
$500,000.
What message is that send to all the other employees?
Alderman Dennis Waldron was the only dissenting vote.
He's sending a message out
So he's the only one who had some sense.
to everybody in the world, said, come to Laverne, sue Laverne because they're going to settle.
The city as a whole now agreeing to pay Hall, but denying any admission of liability.
It's hard being in the minority.
This after the story of the Laverne police sex scandal exploded early last year, revealing a pattern of inappropriate activity inside the department. Reports detail sex between officers on duty and on city property, intimate photos and videos shared among officers, and silence from the police chief, who was clued into what was happening.
Convince her to engage in sexual activity.
Oh, please, convince her like she's the victim, guys.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
And once again, guys, here's the thing. If these male cops were doing wrong, she was doing wrong too. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
That she didn't want to.
Please.
Hall and her lawyer claim it was a hostile work environment that groomed her.
While I was aspiring to protect my community, the Laverne Police Department was not protecting me.
She, along with 4 other officers and the police chief, were fired. Hall talked to News Channel 5 about the affair early last year.
I know what most people are saying. You know, you could have said no. I get it. But my response to them is that I did say no. And
Is that why you went to the one dude's house and you were in the hot tub with him and his wife? And guys, don't believe that this crap.
and take it for an answer. Eventually, I gave in from pressure.
Wednesday's vote ends both Hall's lawsuit against the city and against 3 of her former superiors in the department.
We have improved a lot.
As the city still works to rebuild trust in the public eye. Nikki Hauser, News Channel 5.
Clown world. Now, guys.
Thank you, Nikki. The city says their insurance provider will pay the $500,000 to.
Now, guys, let's look and see what her lawyers have to say, okay? And, guys, here we go. You know that these lawyers got a good chunk of that settlement, so.
Regardless of whether it was Megan or some other female that walked into that workspace, this probably was inevitable and would have happened.
A $500,000 settlement in a high-profile sex scandal lawsuit.
Look at that.
Thank you for joining us here at 6. I'm Carrie Sharp. The city of Laverne agrees to pay former police officer Megan Hall $500,000 for alleged civil rights violations. It's a case News Channel 5 has followed closely for more than a year. And
now, if I was one of the male cops, especially one that's not higher up, that's in the same rank, I'd be trying to file a suit against her. I'd be like, oh my God, she was bullying me. She was after my body was violating me. You know what I mean? Especially now that she got this $500,000. Shoot, I'd be suing her.
Tonight, in an exclusive, we hear why Hall and her attorney agreed to close this case.
The disturbing details came from not one, but 2 investigations last year, finding evidence of sexual activity between Megan Hall and other officers within the Laverne Police Department. And it led to a federal civil rights lawsuit, one which the city settled this week. Are you satisfied with the settlement?
Absolutely.
This was
her decision.
Of course, because you're getting paid, you moron. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. As he's going to buy a new Porsche and she's going to buy a new Fendi bag or whatever.
No, she wanted to put this in the past and move forward with her life.
Wednesday night, the Laverne Board of Aldermen voted to pay Hall $500,000 to close the case. Alderman Dennis Waldron was the only dissenting vote.
And also it done, it's sending a message out to everybody in the world, said, come to Laverne, sue Laverne because they're going to settle.
Well, I've got great advice for him. Stop breaking the law and you won't get sued.
In an exclusive interview last year.
Guys, if that's not like a lawyer's lawyer right there, right?
Here, when the story broke, Hall, the lone female officer on second shift and a rookie, said she was manipulated by her male superiors, including the police chief, to the point where she participated in sexual activity. In the culture of intimidation, she said that she felt she had no choice.
No woman should ever have to endure this type of abuse.
You know what? No man should either. All those officers should sue too. How about that, guys? If you ever find yourself anywhere near this, guys, you should sue too, right? You should sue, even if you're on the periphery and you've been falsely accused. I would sue everyone. I'm like, oh yeah. This is a horrible environment, and I've been intimidated, right?
What happened to me during my employment at Laverne's police department, it should never happen to anyone.
Hall's attorneys Wesley Clark and Sarah Mansfield hope this $500,000 settlement sends a message that such conduct anywhere will not be tolerated.
And I think for Megan and for other females in a male-dominated industry, it's an unmitigated victory for her and others.
Please.
There is no admission of liability by the city, but they did agree that Megan would be paid $500,000.
Hall's attorneys say that their client knows her career in law enforcement is over. With this settlement, they say Hall plans to put this ugly situation behind her, go back to school, and get on with her life.
And be a nurse, right, guys? I bet you guys $1,000. She's going to nursing school, I bet.
Nick Barris, News Channel 5.
Nick, thank you. Several officers involved in the sex scandal are no longer with the Laverne Police Department, and there is now also a new police chief. Buried.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. So you can bang and clang and act stupid all you want, and then get caught, and then get fired, and then keep your simp husband and sue for $500,000, guys. That's what it is. Right there. And guys, these knuckleheads don't believe us, right? They don't believe us. These blue pill guys and these effinists, they always say that we're crazy, guys. And guys, you can't save everyone. You just can't. Especially these blue pill guys. Guys, don't even argue. Just look them in the eyes and say,
You can't handle the truth.
And just walk away, right? All right, you guys, this is AJ. I appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe. I'm out of here, guys. Have a good one.